minutes. Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Mindful Minutes. Today I have a story to tell you, and it goes something like this. So we're here doing our part. I'm staying home, working from home, doing these silly YouTube videos and making you laugh, hopefully. And so a couple days ago, I really need some food. So I was kind of excited to go to the grocery store because I haven't been out. As if you know me, I'm a people person. I need to be around people. So I was like, yeah, let's go to the grocery store. So I hop in, go into there, and then suddenly I walk in. This wave hit me. There was a lot of people at the grocery store, and I started to react this way. My body started reacting this way. My heart started going like this. My breathing started going like this. And my thoughts were like, get out, there's too many people, get out. So I grabbed my things real quickly, got in the car, and left. And that, my friends, is called anxiety. I had anxiety today, or a couple days ago, at the grocery store. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is anxiety. But first, let's warm up. Let's go outside Vince and warm up. Whoop whoop. Welcome to Outdoor Vince. For today's warm up, we're going to do a little moving and a grooving. We're going to keep on dancing for today's warm up. I have a little something that I choreographed for you all to follow, or you can just dance on your own. I'm gonna show you, teach you, and then we're gonna dance. Here we go. Let's show you the choreography. Hit it.
To see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say,
yes.
Move for me, move for me.
That's it. That's your choreo. Now I'm gonna teach you it real quickly. Here we go. The first move I like to call the big old drums. We're gonna pretend like we have drums this big, this big. So we're gonna hit them here, 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 here. So it goes pop, 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 pop. Your feet are doing yours basically lifting up, sit, up, sit, up, sit, sit. So it looks like this. It goes hit, 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 hit. Nice. My hits are my hips, so it goes hit, 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 hit. Nice. Do that 4 times. After that, take a leap, cross your legs, and turn around. Again. After this, leap, turn around. And then you're going to basically do knee ups like this 4 times. But with your arms, you're going to pull away the opposite direction. It goes here, 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 and here. Now, we're going to do my favorite dance move. I like to call this the crazy man move. It's going to go here, here, and here. 4 times as well. We're going to run it through, all throughout, slowly. We're going to do it in music, and then we're going to dance, okay? Here's the slowly. Ready? Here we go. And dance for me. Here we go. 4 times. Cross, turn, knee ups, knee, 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 knee. Crazy man. Woo! With a crazy man, I like to start up here and then just step forward and just go for it. Yeah, here's what it looks like with the music.
You dance just one more time.
Here we go.
So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They
Yes!
say, move for me,
That was it with the music. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna keep continuing and just keep dancing. Create your own dance moves, and let's do this warm up. Ready? Set. Go!
Here
we go.
Just one more time.
Give it y'all.
So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Keep
They
dancing.
say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it.
Yes! That's it. Keep on dancing, keep on moving, and that is your warm up. See you next week. Bye! Welcome back. how's that warm-up? Is your body ready to go and your mind ready to learn? Mine is. So today's topic is anxiety. And we hear that word tossed around everywhere nowadays because of the situation we're in. But sometimes people don't really explain what anxiety is. What is it exactly? And that's what we're going to delve into today, is what is anxiety? Now, it's a good question. What is anxiety? Anxiety, by book definition, I have it written down in my journal. By the dictionary, it's a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about a certain event or something with an uncertain outcome. Again, it's a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about a certain event or something with an uncertain outcome. So basically, it's a reaction our body has to something that we don't know that's about to happen, or in situations or events. So again, it's a reaction our body has to specific events or situations or something that we don't know is going to happen. So it's a way of our body reacting. Now that we have that book definition of what anxiety is, let's try to come up with our own definition of anxiety. Come up with your own definition of anxiety. For that to happen, we're going to learn more about anxiety. So that's what we're going to do. So there are 3 components of anxiety. It's your physical feelings, how your body feels, your thoughts, what you think, and your behaviors, what do you do? For instance, for me in that grocery store, when I had my anxiety pop up, is my thoughts were, get out, get out. My physical feeling was this and this. And my behavior was to go as fast as I can so I could get out of there. So that's what anxiety is. It has those 3 components to help you understand more of what it can be for you. To help us build further on our definition of anxiety, there's 4 things to think about and remember about anxiety. Number 1, remember that anxiety is common. Think of it, when you go to a roller coaster, you feel very anxious. A lot of people have anxiety. A lot of people and a lot of children have anxiety. Did you know that 1 in 7 children under the age of 18 will be faced with a critical challenge about anxiety? That's a lot of people. Number 2, anxiety is not dangerous. Even though it may feel uncomfortable, know that it will pass and it will get better. The more you know about anxiety, the more you know about your anxiety, the more equipped you are to deal with it. So let's learn some more. Number 3, anxiety is adaptive. Anxiety can help us prepare for danger, but also can help us perform our best. For instance, that feeling that you have sometimes when you're ready to go to a big game, your dance performance, or just talking in front of people. That is there to help us perform better. What anxiety does, it triggers our natural system called fight, flight, or freeze. Again, that's fight, flight, or freeze. When our fight, flight, or freeze response gets activated, sometimes it makes our heart race. Meaning, if it's racing, it's beating faster and it's pumping out blood through our different muscles and oxygen so that they can be strong and healthy for us to either run from the situation or fight the situation. On the other hand, too, it can freeze. We can freeze in the hopes of not being seen and the danger passes by us. This happens the same way when we are faced with anxiety. Our body prepares to do these things. For instance, it prepares to flee or to flight so we could get out of the situation and avoid the anxiety. It could also cause us to freeze, meaning not thinking straight, can't think. Like me in the grocery store, all I was thinking was, get out, and I was not thinking clearly. Or it could also, on the other hand, trigger our fight response and causing us to lash out in anger towards others and the people around us because of anxiety. Can you think of ways that you respond to anxiety, either with fight, flight, or freeze? What ways do you respond? Number 4, anxiety may become an obstacle. Anxiety, as we learned, it sets off our fight, flight, or freeze response in our body system because it acts just like a fire detector would in your home. When you hear the fire detector go off, you think of, oh my gosh, there's a fire. The same with your anxiety. If that goes off, it triggers your fight, flight, or freeze. But sometimes when that alarm or when that smoke detector is too sensitive and it goes off, let's say because you burnt some toast, this happens also with anxiety. If, for instance, your anxiety gets triggered off and there's no danger to yourself or your surroundings, and if this happens so many times, this could become an obstacle for you to enjoy life the way you are meant to. And if you think this happens to you, it happens to a lot of people as well. That's why we need to be educated on our anxiety, know what triggers us, and know how we can move forward. And you're taking the first step in learning what anxiety is. Now that we've talked a whole bunch and filled our brains with what anxiety is and building our definition of anxiety, let's sit down and really delve further of what anxiety is to us, what our anxiety looks like, what your anxiety looks like. And with the help of sitting down Vince, we're going to run through this activity and hopefully you'll get a better idea of what your anxiety feels like, what it may be triggered by, what it may be set off by, and then we can talk about what you can do to overcome it. Welcome to Sitting Down Vince. Now we're going to talk about our activity today. Our activity is to find out what actually makes you feel anxious and how do you feel that. Like always, we have our paper and our pens and markers. Sweet. Here we go, guys. We're gonna get started and pick your favorite color. Mine is red, and we're gonna do a little portrait. This is me. I'm gonna do a little stick figure. Feel free to draw it however you'd like, either stick figures or more realistic, just depends on what you would like to do. To help us guide us through this exercise and through this activity, we're going to have one question. When I get anxious, or when I feel anxious, I get. When I feel anxious, I get. Nice, so we're going to think about this. When I feel anxious, I get. What's the first thing that you feel? For me, it's my heartbeat. My heart beats faster and faster and faster. And that's what my heartbeat does. The next thing I do is my hands get sweaty. My hands get all sweaty and get all clammy, and that's what happens when I feel anxious. The next thing is what my thoughts are. Usually my thoughts are, get out. Get out of the situation, get out fast, and that's what my thoughts are. The next question we're going to ask ourselves is, what happens when I feel anxious? What happens when I feel anxious or get anxious? For me, I start to become quiet. If you know me, I'm a very loud person, and I tend to just be quiet and not say much and not say anything when I get anxious. So that's one thing I react to. The next thing is I like to get out of the situation as fast as I can. So that's me trying to run fast. And there we go. Just a simple way to get to know what your anxiety feels like. For me, my heart starts beating faster, my palm starts sweating, and my brain just shuts off and just focuses on getting out. I tend to become more quiet, but I'm a very loud person in general. And then I tend to run and get out. So this is what I am when I feel anxiety. What I like to do sometimes is to name my anxiety. It sounds funny, but it's a good reminder that it's there and it's my anxiety. And this one, I think I'm going to name him Walter. Walter the Warrior. Walter the Warrior. So, Walter worries about a lot of things, and that's why anxiety gets around. But he's also a warrior because he fights through it and does his activities, does his coping skills, and gets through his anxiety. So this is it. That's our activity today. Create your anxiety and name it if you'd like. My name is Walter. And yeah, if you'd like to, you could comment down below and hashtag the name of your anxiety. Welcome back. How did that go? How's drawing your anxiety going? I challenge you to share your anxiety with the people around you, to open up the conversation, talk to your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, and really say, this is what my anxiety looks like. And this is how I react to anxiety. And hopefully you can come together and come up with ways to befriend your anxiety and to get over your anxiety and to really be okay with your anxiety. Now, also part of your challenge is to get together with those people and come together and think of ways to really start accepting your anxiety and start moving forward from your anxiety. That could be deep breathing. That could be making a calmness corner. That could be baking, things like that. And there are wonderful resources out there. Mindful Minutes episode 1 and 2 both have some great things you can do. But also, I'll link some things in the description to help you out. There is a lot in this episode, a lot of knowledge, and feel free to rewind and watch it over and over again, because the more you learn about your anxiety, the more you understand your anxiety, the better you can befriend it and the better you can accept it into your life. This is the end of the episode. Welcome. Let's recap of what we did today. The first thing we did was we did our warm-up. We danced the afternoon away. Second thing, we talked about anxiety and have a working definition of what it is. Third, we sat down with ourselves and really talked through about what anxiety feels for us and what it may look for us. And 4, your challenge is to talk to those around you, to your loved ones, to tell them about your anxiety and come up with ways for you to befriend your anxiety and also to overcome your anxiety. Thank you for watching this week's episode. I'll catch you on Facebook, but also on next week's episode. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and always stay true to who you are. Have a wonderful day. Bye!